Alright guys, we are going to join the great debate. Is it better to be a raw card investor or a sealed product investor? Let me know in the comments which one you are. Do you prefer to invest into raw cards or do you prefer to invest into sealed product? Also, we are on our road to 500 of course, and if you were here on Wednesday's video, you know that we just had the giveaway on that one. So go back and check and see if you won the giveaway on that video. And if you want to join the next one, which is now, because like I said, we are at 450 subscribers already, guys. Thank you very much. It's very much appreciated. We hope we can keep this rolling as we keep moving forward into the future. But of course, that means we have a giveaway to do, guys. So in the comments below, when you're telling me what type of investor you are, put in the comments, the end is near. That is what we are going with the comment this time. The end is near because it is. We're almost to the 500 goal that we set for the channel here before the end of the year. I'm hoping to get it done before Christmas because I really do want to get you this lovely ETB. It's been sitting here waiting for someone since the beginning of this road, and I want to get that out to you as soon as we hit 500. So guys, if you're new here, be sure you hit that subscribe, notify, and the like. Helps out a ton. It's free and it doesn't cost you a thing. We'll get that out as soon as we can. I really hope that we can get that done before Christmas. It's going to be fantastic to be able to give that to a family out there to open or collect or save or put away, whatever you want to do. But today, we are going to, of course, jump into the what is better, the raw or the sealed product market. Now, we're going to do a couple examples. Of course, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I want to give you some facts when it comes down to it, when it comes down to these two items. Now, the first thing that I'm going to pull out here is I have this card here, a Galarian Rapidash from Shining Fates. Of course, a baby shiny. Now, the big thing is that actually, if you could get this card on a raw, and you think it'd be a PSA 10, there's a great value in this, guys. I couldn't actually believe it when I was looking at it. But as of raw, this card is worth about $8.50. It's going to be a little bit of time before we know if this card is going to increase in value or decrease in value. And the other part is too is that with the quality of this card, this is one of them, could be a shining gem if you could actually get a 10 out of it. A PSA 10, there were 2 of them sold in the last 3 months, and both of them are best offer sales, so don't know the for sure price. One was sold with $250 on a best offer. The other one was at $215 on a best offer compared to PSA 10. So just to let you know, if you think you have a PSA 10, it might be worth looking at getting it graded, and hopefully it can come back in a good enough amount of time to still be in that market. But PSA 9 on that card, which is all over the place, there's quite a few of them, is going for $30 roughly, $30 to $31 right in that range. Now, this brings it down to the fact that if you're a raw collector, you're looking at picking these cards up as investment, getting them graded. Right now, with the cost of PSA, it's $20 for bulk. You wait 8 months, you get it back, and it comes back a 9. You're not going to have any money in this investment. You've literally paid for the grading, and by the time you do sales and all the other stuff, there is no income to be made, just because of the fees and everything else. You paid $8.50, you get it for pay $20 to get it graded. You're at $28.50 plus the shipping to get it to PSA and back. You're already about $32. It'd be better to keep the raw and sell it. Now, let's go ahead and go back in time. Let's keep looking at all these sets going backwards in time, and we'll start out with base set. Now, this is an interesting information when it comes down to people that think that you should just keep these raw cards, and the raw cards are going to go up in value, and they will. I'm not going to argue that fact. They will go up in value. But will they go up as much or as far as the actual sealed product counterpart, whether it's a booster box, an ETB, a premium collection box, any of that stuff? So let's go back to base set. There are 102 cards in base set, including the energy cards. They included the energy cards in the listing on that set. Right now, if you were to purchase all the cards, go out, purchase them all from TCG Player, and I use TCG Player because they've got all the cards right there with the pricing on them, so it's clean, smooth, I can get the number real fast. It's going to be hard to believe because I know you're thinking it's going to be like $10,000 to $12,000, but it actually would cost you $1,139.62. That would really buy you the whole master set. And that's unlimited. I didn't do Shadowless. I didn't do first edition. This is just unlimited print. What do you think a booster box is going for right now? And I went by TCG Player, and I ended up switching to eBay because they were more realistic on the price. But there was one listing on TCG Player for $35,900. Went to eBay. There's a couple listings for about $15,900 to $18,000. You could buy 18 master sets almost for the price of one booster box. Now, what's my point? What am I getting at that? My point is that over the time with the accrual value on these cards, there are certain cards that do extremely well. There are certain cards that don't move. There are certain cards that are still 60 cents, even with them being 20 years old. On average, the overall price of a full master set or the cards in the set do not appreciate or accrual value faster than the sealed product counterpart. Booster boxes accrual value faster. Sealed product, sealed or singles do not. We can go all the way back to XY Breakpoint. I just grabbed just a random XY set, and I've seen some booster packs for it, so I thought it'd be a good one to pull up. If you were to purchase every card in the XY Breakpoint, you would have to spend $243.06. I would buy you the full master set right from TCG Player sent to your door. I'm not talking about grading. I'm not going to look at that. The best card, the top card in that set right now is selling for $31.32. And you're not guaranteed to get that in every booster box. So even the best card is not going to go there. Even if you go down to the best cards in there, there are only 8 cards that are actually above the price of a booster pack at $7 in the set. Once again, comes down to the raw card value does not keep up with the booster box because the booster box is $420. So if you purchase this right at when it came out at $100, you're at 4+ times earning on this set already. Let's go ahead and go to Cosmic Eclipse. Another one. You're not going to buy a full. You're never going to get a full master set in one booster box. I don't think that's ever happened in the history of Sun and Moon, or it's never going to happen in Sword and Shield, and I don't honestly think it's ever happened in XY Evolution. But if you buy all the cards, the biggest TCG set before Fusion Strike, if you bought all the cards, 271 of them, you're looking at $1,684. That's the reverses, the commons, the secret rares, all of it. That's every card in the master set. You would complete the full thing. If you look at the price of a booster box, it's $499.99. So $500, and there's 10 listings for that box. The top card in that set is the Rosa. The Rosa runs for $137. Another one I'm going to point out, if you were to send that card in at $137 to get it graded, and it came back a 9, it's $103 selling. That's right, the raw card is a much better deal than a great PSA 9, and I'm going to put this video right here for you up here. That was on Wednesday's video. Check that out, guys. This is exactly what I'm talking about, and there's 2 instances almost of that, me showing you that right here. But once again, are you going to pull master set in that amount of time? Is there a Rosa in every single booster box? No. You're not going to get a Rosa every time. How many booster boxes are you going to have to open at $500 a piece in order to complete the master set or get that Rosa card? 2 things you need to look at when it comes down to the raw card market. Yeah, you purchase these cards, you could put them away, you could wait them out and see, but overall growth and percentage gains, sealed product usually and always beats it. And I'm not saying all sealed product. Of course, there's sealed product that doesn't move. Mini tins only move so far. A lot of the V boxes only go so far. Those kind of things. But if you go down to the core items, which I would say are your booster boxes, your ETBs, your premium collection boxes, even your, for Celebrations, the ultimate premium collection boxes, and the exclusive ETBs, those are going to be what I would call core items that if you can get those, they will perform above any raw card at the end of the day, time and time again. That's why we do sealed product. That's why we've seen the most value in that. That's where you have those kind of things coming into it on our decision making. The only thing I will say is a downside to sealed product is you can fit 400 raw cards inside of here in a top loader. I cannot fit 400 ETBs or booster boxes or V boxes inside of those. The space that is required to do sealed product is a lot more and more cumbersome and taxing for the space wise. You can fit a lot of singles inside of one of these. You can fit easily 300 to 400 in top loaders. This is a 500 storage. You could fit 400 in there, no problem, inside a top loader. Protect them. And guys, if you are storing your singles, store them like that. It'll prevent cupping and it'll prevent some whitening on those edges because they all lay flat on top of each other and they don't rub and they don't cause those kind of problems. So just a little tidbit there. But yeah, like I said, just food for thought. Things to think about when you're looking at investing, on why a lot of people are pushing towards the sealed product market is just because in the last 25 years and 20 years in the US market, we have seen time and time again that sealed product, percentage wise, always does better than the raw cards that are inside of there. And the older the set gets, the bigger that gap deviates. So that's what we talk about when we see that deviation between the actual cards and the sealed product. Number one reason probably is for that is that sealed product is always decreasing, the raw cards is always increasing until there is no more sealed product. When that happens, we haven't gotten there with any of these sets. When we do, we'll have to assess and see what happens. But other than that, we're just gonna call our night. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe, notify, and like. And as always, be sure that you check out these two videos over here, and we will see you next time here on Northwoods TCG.